So growing the economy, strengthening bilateral relations with neighbouring countries and enforcing harsher penalties on illegally owned and operated spaza shops remain top priorities for the Government of National Unity. That's according to Deputy President Paul Mashatile following a question and answer session before the National Council of Provinces today.
Deputy President Paul Mashatile was in the hot seat on Thursday, where he fielded a barrage of questions from the National Council of Provinces, 6 for oral reply, with 4 supplementary questions. They were related to issues of land reform, the economy, government's response to spaza shops, and intergovernmental debt, among others. Responding to questions about foodborne illnesses stemming from spaza shops, and in particular those run by illegal foreigners, Mashatile said efforts were already underway to clamp down on establishments that failed to comply with health and safety standards.
We have started with this process, and indeed there are many who have been skeptical whether 21 days will be enough. The good news is that we do see a lot of progress that is happening. Spaza shops are very important because they provide close to 40% of our foodstuffs in our communities. So indeed, we need to ensure that they are protected. We need to ensure that they operate legally, and more importantly, that they sell quality goods that are properly registered.
On the issue of bailouts of state-owned enterprises, Mashatile said government would avoid privatization where necessary.
We are now working with the private sector. As I said, 140 CEOs and their companies are involved, but we also are inviting foreign companies to also come and invest in South Africa. In the main, we believe that public-private partnership is the way to go. And in certain instances, you will find that government continues to retain the majority of those entities, while the private sector retains the minority stake but bring the necessary resources. We are probably try and avoid privatization where it's not necessary.
Meanwhile, Mashatile said prioritizing infrastructure development in rural areas was key to boosting economic growth in traditionally underserviced areas. This was the last Q&A session before the NCOP for the year. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Latashia Naidoo in Parliament, Cape Town.